These days, everything is a subscription. Your music, your movies, your software, and even your car features. So in this video, I want to talk about how we ended up there and what we can do with it. Back in the days, if you bought a piece of software, it was yours. A game, a photo editor app, a text editor, and so on. But today, everything is shifting to a subscription-based model where you don't own anything. You are only allowed to temporarily use it until your subscription ends. It started with Photoshop and now it is getting into real-life territory. Recently, some luxury car makers like BMW and Tesla announced paid subscriptions for basic car features, which is crazy. So what makes subscriptions annoying? Number one, a sense of ownership. With subscriptions, you don't really own the software. You're just allowed to temporarily use it. And you never know what they will do with it tomorrow. They can ramp up the pricing, make it unusable, go bankrupt, and so on. And you basically have to eat it. Second problem is money drain. Subscriptions are tricky. You subscribe for music, movies, cloud, and then you don't notice how you are paying for 10 random services monthly, which may be pretty draining for your wallet. Another issue is how these services hook you, so it's very hard for you to leave it. For example, if you are an iCloud user, good luck with trying to cancel it and don't lose access to your whole photo library. Basically, they do everything to make subscriptions hard to cancel using so-called dark patterns. For example, to cancel Audible, you need to go through several screens confirming, yes, I really want to cancel my subscription. So now I want to deep dive into the history of the subscription services, how we ended up with them. Early software was always a product, not a service. You buy once, install it locally, and use it without limitations. Software subscriptions started in the corporate space. Salesforce popularized the concept of SaaS through selling their CRM to the corporate clients. 2000s was an era of first big entertainment subscriptions. World of Warcraft launched in 2004 and hooked millions of gamers into paying a voluntary monthly subscription. Soon after, Netflix and Spotify launched and revolutionized video and music streaming respectively. I know these days both services have their bit of controversy, but back then they were considered groundbreaking and they created trust in subscription services as something valuable, innovative, and trendy. The 2010s created the first subscription controversies when productivity software started shifting towards subscriptions. Adobe launched Creative Cloud, basically making Photoshop subscription-based and removing the ability to buy a perpetual license. This decision had massive backlash back then. But Adobe stuck with it and not only survived, but they significantly increased their revenue and valuation. This was a signal for other companies that this strategy is working and they started forcing subscriptions as well. AutoCAD, Microsoft Office, Evernote, and many others. This was the moment when subscriptions stopped being optional and ownership quietly disappeared. Mobile apps and App Store also contributed by enabling one-tap subscriptions and easy recurring payments. And here we are today, surrounded by a lot of subscriptions we don't really know if we need or not. Last years, you see subscriptions appear in places you don't really expect. Cars, printers, exercise bikes, smartwatches, and so on. I'm not saying the subscriptions are ultimately bad. In the end, some of them do provide a lot of convenience if you use them in a smart way. My recommendation to you would be to audit your subscriptions list and keep only the ones that provide real value, improve your quality of life, and align with your goals. For example, if you want to spend less time binge-watching TV, you probably don't need all the streaming subscriptions. I hope this overview was useful. If you enjoyed, click like and subscribe, as more stories are coming soon. See ya!